Hello, welcome to another edition of 6th grade math by Miss Musgrove. Today we're going to talk about multiplying and dividing fractions. So, let's get started. So what we consider to be a proper fraction consists of three parts. You have the fraction bar that separates the top from the bottom, and then you have a number on the top and a number on the bottom. Now the number on the top is called the numerator, and the number on the bottom is called the denominator. Easy way to remember that is the denominator starts with the letter D, so does the word down. So you can remember that the denominator is down in the fraction, so that means it's on the bottom. And this would be a proper fraction because the numerator is smaller than the denominator. So if we say I changed that 3 to a 5, now the numerator is larger than the denominator, and we call that an improper fraction. Just means that number could be changed actually into a mixed number that contains a whole number and a fraction. So the numerator is not smaller than the denominator, it's in fact larger than the denominator. So let's start with multiplying fractions, and we're going to stick with proper fractions for right now. So there are two main things you need to remember when you're multiplying fractions. Multiply across, meaning multiply numerator times numerator, denominator times denominator, and then always, with anything you do with fractions, simplify your final answer. So let's say our problem is 1/3 times 3/4. My first step is multiply across. That means go across the top numbers, the numerator numbers, and across the bottom numbers by multiplication. So 1 times 3 would give me 3 up top. 3 times 4 on the bottom would give me 12. Now my second step is to simplify. So in order to simplify a fraction, that deserves a video of its own. But to simplify, you have to look at the numerator and see if there is a number that goes into that numerator that also goes into that denominator. That's how you're going to simplify. In this case, 3 and 12 have a common factor of 3. 3 goes into 3 and 12 goes into 3. So to simplify, which means to make smaller, you're actually taking 3 out of both of those to get its simplified version of this fraction. So 3 divided by 3 would give you 1. 12 divided by 3 would give you 4. So once you get a 1, you can no longer simplify at all. But your simplified version answer here would be 1/4. So 1/3 times 3/4 equals 1/4 once it's simplified. So now let's go on to dividing fractions. So there are, again, two main methods to follow when dividing fractions. Rule number 1 is KCF, or Kentucky Chicken Fried, as a lot of my students like to call it. And that stands for keep, change, and flip. So we're going to show you what I mean by that in just a second. And the second rule, just like the last one, is to simplify always. If there's a greatest common factor that goes into your final answer, you gotta simplify it. So let's start with a problem. We use the same one that we did on the last page. Oops. We're actually not multiplying, we are dividing now. So what did I do? I said 1/3 times 3/4. So we'll do 1/3 divided by 3/4. So when you are faced with a division problem with fractions, you got to keep, change, flip. That means you keep the first number, which is 1/3. You change the symbol from division to multiplication, and then you flip the second fraction so that it becomes now 4/3. And then you just follow your basic multiplication skills that we just did on the last slide. 1 times 4 gives you 4. 3 times 3 gives you 9. So I'm looking at this fraction. I see 4/9. There is no number other than 1 that goes into both 4 and 9. So that fraction is already simplified for me. So my answer here is going to be 4/9. So you just got to remember to keep, change, flip. Keep your first number, change your symbol to multiplication, and then flip your second fraction. And then follow your multiplication rules and simplify. Alright, so one more topic I want to talk about is when we're faced with mixed numbers in multiplication or division problems with fractions, because mixed numbers are made up of a whole number and a fraction. So when you have a problem that has a mixed number in it, you're going to want to turn that mixed number into an improper fraction before you do the operation that the problem wants you to do, before you multiply or before you divide. So how to do that is, I call it a backward C method. So let's say we have the mixed number 4.5. So that is a mixed number because it has this 4, which is a whole number, and it has this fraction here, 1/2. So those two things combined make for a mixed number. So if I was doing anything with this 4.5 with another number that was asking me to multiply or divide it, I would want to turn 4.5 into an improper fraction before I did that. And I like to teach my students kind of a backward C method. If you think of the capital C, or even a lowercase c, and you flip it around and kind of twist it down on its side, you can see the C here. So you take the whole number, and you're going to want to multiply it times the denominator portion of the fraction, and then you're going to add the numerator portion. So that's step 1 here. So I do 4 times 2, which is 8, plus 1 is 9. So that's the numerator portion of your improper fraction. To get the denominator, it's exactly the same as what the denominator was in your fraction portion of your mixed number. So you just slide it over. So the backward C, you do the whole number times the denominator, 4 times 2, then add the numerator to it. Multiply and then add. That gets you your numerator portion, then your denominator stays the same. So let's do one example of dividing with mixed numbers, because that's going to bring multiplication in as well, because we got to keep, change, flip. So here's my problem. 2 1/3 divided by 1 1/4. So I have two mixed numbers that are being divided. So first step is turning these mixed numbers, okay, into their improper fractions. I want to do that before I even consider dividing. So remember that backward C. Multiply and then add. Multiply and then add. So 2 1/3 is 2 times 3, which is 6, plus 1, which is 7. And remember, where do I get my denominator? It stays the same as it was in the fraction portion of your mixed number. So the first improper fraction for 2 1/3 was 7/3. Now the second number here, 1 1/4. 1 times 4 is 4, plus 1 is 5. Where do I get my denominator? Well, it's the same as in that mixed number, so this one is a 4. So now I have two improper fractions here, which is great, it's what I need. And now I can worry about Kentucky Chicken Fried, right? Keep, change, flip, okay? So I want to keep my 7/3, keep the first fraction, change the symbol from division to multiplication, and then flip your second fraction. Keep, change, flip. So now I'm ready to multiply. So multiplication rules mean multiply straight across, right? So 7 times 4 would be 28. 3 times 5 is 15. So now I still have an improper fraction, and the last step with fractions is always to simplify. So with improper fractions, I know when I simplify it, I'm going to get a whole number part. Just think about when we change these mixed numbers to their improper fractions, your numerator was larger than your denominator because they had whole numbers in them. So in that case, I have to think to myself, how many times is 15 going to go into 28 without going over? Well, I think to myself, if I double 15, I get 30. So I know it can't go in there twice. It's only going to go in there one time. So to figure out what's left over, you got to take one whole 15 out of 28. And 15 out of 28 leaves you 13. So that's what goes in your numerator. That's kind of your remainder portion. And then the 15 stays the same in your denominator. And this cannot be simplified any further. So that is my final answer. So I know when you get mixed numbers involved, you got a lot going on. It takes a little bit of patience and perseverance. But if you know your fraction rules, you're going to be just fine. Thanks for watching this video. I hope it helped you get a little bit more comfortable with those uncomfortable fractions.